so we finally get around to this week's Ask Jaws. Sorry it didn't come out yesterday. Hell of a migraine yesterday. Still kind of feeling it today. But let's gut it out. Let's push it through now. A few of these questions I haven't really done because I had the migraine yesterday, so I haven't done a whole lot of research. So some of my answers might be a little bit shorter and smart-ass than others. I apologize in advance. So right off the top, I have two that are very similar here. Tyler wants to know if anybody has a better top 9 than the Panthers. And then Jamie wants to know who has a better top 6 other than the Oilers and Panthers. On paper, we not only have the best top 6, but the best top 9. And you could count multiple combinations of that top 6 and top 9. Definitely top 6. Now, does that mean we have the best team in the NHL? No, not yet. Obviously, on paper though, however, right? And you know, just because we have a great top 6, there's still 6 other skaters and a defense and goalie that make up the team. But in terms of forwards and forward depth, it's ridiculous. We have 3 teams worth of players. I love it. It's a beautiful thing. It certainly beats the time when we had Seth Griffith on the top line. And there were people arguing that, well, you know, he's kind of the best guy we got up there. Give him a chance. We've long since passed those days. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. We got some fun stuff at the end. This should not be one of the super long ones. Now, I had a bunch of questions about Thornton. I've got Deckers up here. He says he sees Thornton as an insurance case in case Lundell isn't ready, which is not a take I had heard yet. Do I see a possible 4th line of Marchment, Thornton, and Hornquist being effective and not too slow? Now, like I said, I've had a few other people ask me about what I thought about Thornton. I did the video yesterday right off the top of my head. I hadn't really thought about the Lundell insurance policy because now if you'd watched a few of my other videos, I had said that you know, I kind of felt like Hornquist was the insurance policy, but now we've got Thornton. I can't imagine a scenario where he's anything other than a 4th line fill-in guy. I mean, he's 42. It's not like he's 36, 37. Better in leadership. And to your question about, you know, a Marchment, Thornton, Hornquist, 4th line, there will be nights that we see that. There will be nights that we see that. And look, you never know. As history is proven, by the time I'm done with this video and I go to post it, the team will announce that we've moved to Chari, and everything I said yesterday, everything I said here today will be null and void. If we are going to move a Chari, and I smell something in the air, okay? If we move a Chari, then Joe Thornton is our 4th center. But would we go into this season thinking we're going to win a cup contenders with a 42-year-old 4C, depending on him? I'm not sold there either. So I don't even think the shadow knows at this point what the hell Bill Zito's thinking, with the exception of we know whatever he's thinking, in 3 months we're going to go, oh my God, he's a genius. That's what we know. We don't know how we're going to get there, but we do know that by about mid-November we're going to be like, this guy, everything he touches turns to gold. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's see. Nerful's got a good question here. It says, seeing that the contract situation we're going to be in 2 years from now, we have to extend Barkov, decide whether to extend Huberdeau or not, pay Uyghur big time in 2 years if he keeps playing. Reinhardt, $7 million. So he wants to know, we're likely going to lose one of Huberdeau or Uyghur. Do you think this may happen, and which would I rather have re-signed? No. No. Just no. Just no. 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 I'm not picking. I'm not choosing. I'm not trying to not answer your question. Somebody else can go. Somebody else can go. Neither one of those guys. Somebody else can go. A couple of somebody else's can go. Those are must signs. That's not a decision that we can, no. I don't care if we have to have, we've got Heponiemi, we've got Yanosenko coming up. Those are good young forwards that are going to fill in some of the gaps. When Hornquist's money's off the table, we're not going to be re-signing Vetrano. That's some money right there. Where else can we find a little bit of cash? Okay. Don't expect Achari back. Not that he's making a ton of money, but just no. There will be that will not be the decision. I guess that's the point. I can't. My brain won't let me go anywhere other than no. I'm sorry. No. All right, a couple of other questions that were similar. Where Vincent wants to know where the Panthers will finish in the division and how many points they will get. And then, let's see here. There was somebody else. Yeah, Sal asked, what is my prediction for the final Atlantic standings? And he gives his list. Now, actually, Sal, you probably saw this, but I got it up anyway. I made a video specifically about this, and I have my points predictions up. Okay, so I have the Lightning with 118 points. I have the Panthers with 112, Maple Leafs at 100, Bruins at 96, the Canadiens at 88, the Red Wings at 78, the Senators at 78, and the Sabres with 4 points. And then, of course, Panthers fan comes behind me and says the Sabres will get 62 points. I would bet on that number and not the 4. All right, let's just put it that way. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the fact that, with the offseason that we have had, obviously. So, I don't really feel like we're ready to do first place. I know that there's a few people that think that we can win the division. I'm not betting against Tom Brady. I'm not betting against Tampa. I know Tampa took some hits. Okay, no problem. But not convinced. On paper, but what's our defense going to be like? How's Zach Glad going to be when he comes back? And Bobrovsky. And speaking of Bobrovsky, that's the perfect lead-in. Come on. These questions are all jumbled this month. I'm sure this week I'm going to forget one, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a little medicated with the migraine. Rosado wants to know, how many saves do I think Sergei Bobrovsky will win and will have? And he asks me to answer with the puppets, so you guys can blame him for this mess.
Huh? What do you mean? How many save? I save all the pucks. Huh? I don't let no goals in every game. No goals. None are my fault, huh? Even 5-0, not my fault, huh? Stick break, I can put stick to cross legs, huh? Puck goes in, not my fault, huh? Get the better defense, huh?
All right, so you get the point. That's it. Nothing is Bobrovsky's fault. He told you right there. That's it. Straight from the horse's mouth. Hockey Rob would want to know, who is more jumbo, Joe Thornton or Timmy? There's literally a movie with a character named Tiny Tim. That should suffice as your answer. Poor Timmy. All right, speaking of smart-ass questions, the Scranton Stranglers, Bill Jensen, would like to know, doesn't expecting the unexpected make the unexpected expected? Does expecting the unexpected make the unexpected expected? What if you never expected anything and then everything was unexpected except for nothing? Because you would expect nothing, and when nothing happens, it's exactly as you expect. All right, one bad Steve. I'm getting worried about Steve because last week he didn't have a question. This week he doesn't even have a smart-ass question. Are you all right, dude? Are you all right? Are you okay? Serious question. Steve has a serious question. He says the Panthers have made a fair amount of mid-season acquisitions to make a final push for the Cup last season. I think he means this season. Or does he mean last season? I guess he means last season. Any hot takes on ins and outs on what positions I think might be targeted or who might be shipped out? Well, I'm having trouble figuring out if you're talking about last season or this season, but I'm assuming what you mean, what you're asking, is who's in, who's out for this season. And I think I just answered that a few minutes ago. I'm Chari. I mean, we've been saying that since we thought we were going to have to give up somebody for Strawman or maybe Yandel. There's been whispers about Achari and Vetrano, and Achari and Vetrano. We've got a lot of guys, and I like Noel Achari. Do not get me wrong. This is purely an answer to the question, what do I think? And I just am not so sure. I would be mildly surprised if we start the season with both Vetrano and Achari on the roster. I have no evidence to back that up. Nobody has said anything. I don't have any sources. I just have a feeling, and that's it. Yeah, and as far as what position we might be targeting, if we're bringing anybody in, there's one spot left on the defense, and we've got 8 people that are going to be competing for that. There are 1,400 wingers competing for the 12. We have nothing. The only thing that we could maybe improve upon or bring in, if we didn't want to just block the rest of our guys, is maybe like a veteran third goalie. I mean, the team is done. Of course, I said that, and then we got Joe Thornton. So what the hell do I know? All right. All right, so we've got a couple here from Jeff Garlitz. I missed him last week, so I want to make sure I don't miss him again here because he's a good guy. He follows the channel, good support. He has 3 questions. He says, what cast members from Sharknado would I like to have a guest on my show? April. Yeah, she could guest. She could do anything she wants on my show. What fast food restaurant has the best chicken sandwich? I'm the wrong guy to ask about that. I haven't had a fast food chicken sandwich since Kyle might have been 4. So that's like 18 years. So I'm not the right guy. Now, when we did take them, the only fast food chicken sandwich that I would have even put my mouth on is Chick-fil-A. And even then, 2 bites in, I'm like, yeah, I'm not hungry anymore. I don't eat stuff like that at all. I don't eat processed box food or anything. So like anytime I eat something that's not like fresh and homemade, I just get sick. My body revolts. Who is on my Florida Panthers defensive Mount Rushmore? Good question. So that's 4. So we're going to go with 2 from the past. 2. All right, let's just see here. I'm definitely putting Paul Laws and Ed Jovanovski. That's 2. All right. We're going to put Ekblad up there as number 3, but he's kind of off to the side. They're building it. You know what I mean? They're still chipping out the rock over there, but I'm pretty sure that he belongs up there. I'm torn on the next 2 that come to my mind. My heart wants to say Robert Svela because of the connection with the 96 team, but since I already have a couple of guys from that team, I'm going to go with Boymeister. Or Bowman, whatever I said. I can never say his name the right way, but you know what I'm saying. The guy whose initials are BM. Geez, Stu's going to kill me for that one. Absolutely going to kill me for butchering his name. But that's who's on the defensive Mount Rushmore. All right, what else do we have? We have, Sal also, he had a question about the jerseys that I don't have, but I'd be inclined to get from teams all over. To be honest with you, dude, I have Panther jerseys, I have Dolphins jerseys, and it's never once crossed my mind to get a jersey from another team. I get that other YouTubers do it, but I'm kind of old school where you have your teams and that's the jerseys you wear and that's it. I can't think of any team's jersey that I would feel comfortable wearing and saying, yeah, but I'm a Panther fan. You know what I mean? I get that people do it, but I don't get it. So, all right, we've got a couple of smart-ass questions coming up here. I want to make sure I got to all the serious ones because every week I've been missing something. Oh, see, here we go. This is kind of a smart-ass. It's not hockey. SoFlo Sports wants to know, if I lose my camouflage clothes, did I waste my money? What's interesting, SoFlo, is like 95% of my wardrobe is camouflage pants. That's what I wear. Here in Maryland, it's only warm enough about 6 weeks out of the season, 6 weeks out of the year, to where I really need shorts. Because, you know, with the Lyme disease, I get cold really easy, right? So, like, it could be June, and if it's a high of 75 outside with a breeze, I'm in pants. Camouflage pants. These are the most comfortable things that ever were invented. So, would I waste my money? No, I haven't bought new camouflage. That's the other thing with camouflage pants. I bought 4 or 5 pairs about 6 years ago, and I haven't had to buy any new ones. Now, a couple of them got pretty torn up, pretty bad, and I do need to get some new ones because the ones I bought were when I was fat, and now I'm not fat anymore. Thank you, Lyme disease. So stay tuned for that. I don't wear the camouflage tops, though. All right, I think that's it. Let's make sure here, though. Let's make sure. Yeah, Jamie, again, on your question about the Oilers versus the Panthers in the top 6, like I said, I think Panthers are the best top 6 in the NHL in terms of on paper. All right, a couple of last things here. Automatics. How can I defend Pancakes when they do shit like this? And then, first of all, let's just talk about the name. Can we just talk about the name? Pearl Milling. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm buying some kind of pancake mix, I want it to be from Jimmy Bob Joe, you know what I mean? Or, somebody named Jimmy Bob or Sally or Susan. You see what I'm saying? You don't buy food from somebody named Pearl Milling. Right there, Pearl Milling. You just know, first of all, the house is a mess. Okay? There's probably dirt. I mean, look at this. The pancake on the go and just add water. So I'm curious. It says pancake on the go. So does the thing only make one pancake? Is that what it is? They've taken enough mix to make one pancake. It's not pancakes. It's just pancake. So you've got this container and you add water. And then there's blueberries in it. This is disgusting. Now, I read the thread and I know you said you do your shopping online from Walmart, which kind of answers the point. It kind of answers. I mean, how can you defend doing your shopping at Walmart and thinking that you're going to get Walmart pancakes? Walmart pancakes, Jeff. I think let's start with the source of the pancakes first before we even get to the point where they're disparaging the actual product. Let's look at where you're buying the product, okay? If you can afford those guitars, I'm pretty sure you can afford Publix, you cheap son of a bitch. All right? Go to Publix. Give me a sub while you're there. The Ultimate. Do they still have the Ultimate subs? Oh, jeez. I used to be able to eat the whole damn footlong. I'd eat the whole Ultimate sub and the whole pint and a half of Ben & Jerry's fish food. Oh my God. And then you wonder why I was fat. And we have one more question. And oh boy, this is going to be another, we're going to be here a while. Let me get to it. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anybody out here. Okay. This is the second one from Jeff. A Jawsaholic and Hockey Rob went to prison together. Which one would be the bitch? And why is it Rob? Well, the answer, first of all, let's put Rob aside over here. First of all, I'm half Italian, half Russian, so I would actually be the Don of the jail and would be able to save Rob from actually being the bitch if he did my bidding. The first thing we'd have to do is make sure that nobody ever found out that half the time his avatar is a grasshopper or a Mickey Mouse. Speaking of Mickey Mouse, Rob, you know the Mickey Mouse that you have with the fists in the eyes? I saw that on your page years ago, and I posted it on Facebook in 2015. And about 2 weeks ago, that post got removed, and they sent me the link to see if I was suicidal and if I needed help from your picture. So you would definitely be the bitch. You'd be my bitch, but don't worry, I'm not into that, all right? All you gotta do, look, I'm not even into cigarettes, okay? This is what you gotta do. I'll make the videos, and you just go from cell to cell and force them to watch the shit. My views will get up. I'll be monetized in jail only by the guys in jail watching the video. All right, that's how we'd have to do it, man. And we just your avatar. I don't know what it is right now. I don't know what it is right now. But we've got to come up with something a little bit more masculine, just a little bit. Just a little bit, man. Now, I know Mickey was punching his eyeballs out, so I get that. I understand that. But the grasshopper thing, you've got to separate yourself from Ralph a little bit, okay? Look, he's a gaslighter. I don't believe Ralph believes anything that he's saying because his takes are just too far out there. So he's absolutely gaslighting. Every morning, you see it, he's got us tagged in something just to start some shit. So we're going to have to shut him down, and that's the first thing, all right? That's the first thing you can do when we go to jail is we reach out to somebody to knock Ralph off. How's that, huh? I probably just got the video demonetized. All right. Thank God that was it. My head is blasting me. We've had 95-degree temperatures for the last week here, which normally, for those of you who pay attention to my Twitter, normally, this is the time of the year that I am trolling all of you in Florida when I'm going, hey, it's a high of 78 with a low of 60, and you guys are telling me to screw off. Not this week. Not this week. However, the good news is today is the 14th, and no, it's not the good news that the Dolphins are playing. It's a preseason game. I'm not going to get it on TV, big whoop. The good news is there's only 8 days until I turn 50 years old. That's the good news. For those of you who got it wrong the first time, I had a video where everybody thought I said it was going to be my birthday. So everybody was wishing me happy birthday. It was too early. And for those of you who thought it was my birthday, where the hell are my presents anyway? If you thought it was my birthday, why have I had no packages? Like I know, nothing, nada. Oh, don't send me. Don't do it. I'm not posting my address publicly. All right, guys. I'm not sure on the live stream yet. Tomorrow, let me think about that. I will let everybody know in the morning if we're going to do the live stream tomorrow. If my head clears up and I feel good, fine. If I feel like this, I don't want to do it because about 20 minutes in, I'm going to be blasted. And, you know, if it was hockey season, I would do it. But since it's been so damn hot outside, it's 100 degrees in this room. And that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. If I don't have a live stream out tomorrow, I definitely will have a video out of some sorts tomorrow, and I will see you again then.